Hello, friends. How are you? Hope you are doing very well and spending your quality time. Let's start our next episode of the spoken English virtual classes. Actually, it is very difficult to teach how to speak. As you know, speaking in English fluently or uh, without any hesitation is a skill. Means speak English effectively, and how to learn to speak English effectively is a skill. It means skill is something that can be acquired by you, by anybody. Means skill is such a thing, such a quality of the person that can be acquired through practice. If you practice day by day and every day, then you will get expertization of that thing. So that is also called skill. Now, skill and knowledge are two different things. For example, skill can be acquired through practice, and knowledge refers to the information one has gained through learning. Learning means we learn every day, every time, something or anything. So, knowledge is a learning, and knowledge comes through learning. One has knowledge, anybody or any person has gained through learning. Okay, let's begin our today's talk, our today's discussion, our conversation. Today I want to change your interest and want to discuss about grammar point, because grammar is essential for correct speaking and correct writing, because grammar is such a thing that can improve us, and without grammar there is no knowledge, no language. And just if I compare the grammar with such a person, for example, the mason constructs a building because he knows the structure of the construction. So in the same thing, grammar is also called a structural thing, and if we know the structure of the grammatical items, then we can speak and we can write fluently, easily, without any mistakes. Okay, before we start our grammar point, we should clear the concept of time and tense. I am sure you have heard many times that time and tense, there are two quite important words. Means what is time and what is tense, and means what do you understand by time and what do you understand by tense. There are two questions before us. So the words time and tense must not be confused. The word time stands for a concept with which all mankind is familiar, divided into past, present, and future. It is something independent of language. The word tense stands for a verb form or series of verb forms used to express a time relation. Tense is vary in different languages. Vary, V-A-R-Y. Vary means different. It means tenses are different in different languages. Different languages. Tenses may indicate whether an action, activity, or state is past, present, or future. Okay, so it means tense expresses the activity, whether it is happening in present time, or it happened in past, or it will happen in future. So this is called tense. And English verbs have only two simple tenses. The tense is called the simple present. For example, he writes. And the simple past. For example, he wrote. For example, he wrote. The simple present tense can be used of past, present, and future time. Okay, consider this question and answer. How does Ram earn his living? The answer is he sells books. The verb sells is the simple present tense. The verb, it means the first form of the verb is called the present simple tense. Or if the subject is singular, means if the subject is single, then we add s or es with the first form of the verb. That is called the present simple. For example, if the subject is singular, for example, he sells books, and if the subject is plural, then we use first form of the verb, like they sell books. Okay, so the first form of the verb is called the present simple tense. But this describes the verb sells, describes Ram's activities in the past, in the present, and in the future. He sold books last year. He is selling books now, and he will sell books in the future. Okay. Okay, one more example. Let us consider this sentence. The aeroplane leaves from Delhi at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. In spoken English, most of the time we use plane, that is aeroplane. So the plane leaves from Delhi at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The verb leaves is simple present tense. Okay, it is used of an event in future time. So now it is clear that the present simple tense expresses the activities in the past, in the present, and in the future time. It means the present simple tense includes all the time. So we can say it is all inclusive time. Means any such activities that is happening every day, that comes in the present simple tense. So before we go into deep in the grammar or in the tenses, first of all, we know some grammatical items or grammatical things. For example, means we should know the parts of speech. Okay, in later videos, in later classes, we will discuss all these things in separate manner. But today I want to tell you that in the parts of speech, means speech, this is the basic quality of the language, and our today's class, that how can we speak this language effectively or fluently, then we should know some grammatical knowledge. So we should know the rules of grammar. No doubt grammar has very important for speaking, correct speaking and correct writing. But most of the time in spoken English we use short sentences, and the meaning is clear and most of the time. But no doubt the grammar has an important place, and without grammar, grammarians and linguists, they are working on the grammar day and night, and they provide us the more scientific knowledge about the grammar. And actually grammar is also a science. So systematic, if we study grammar systematic, that has become a science. And grammar is very much scientific and rule based. That's why most of the time students feel some difficult and boring also, because grammar teaching, and students feel, and teachers also, because when we teach grammar, then there are many rules uh, and sub rules. So we will have to tell all these things in the grammar point. Okay, today we have started the point, the present simple tense. Now I want to give you a capsule. I want to tell you that how can we understand the present simple tense. This is very important, and I want to tell you that only two words can express this tense. For example, I say repeated actions. It means daily actions, those are repeated day by day, every day. So that is called the repeated actions. Now, if you make a list of repeated actions, that will express your present simple. Means our daily activities, our daily routine can be expressed through our repeated actions. For example, if I tell you that if we express our daily activity from morning till evening, then you can include all the activities, and it will be expressed, and it will be uh, uh, described in the present simple tense. For example, you say, I get up early in the morning, I wash my face, I go for a morning walk, I have a bath daily, I have my breakfast, then I go to school, etc., etc. So just quite you can say there are some words like daily, every day, usually. If you see these words in any sentence, then it means this is the present simple tense. Okay, and the present simple tense expresses many things. For example, universal truths, arrangements, habits. Habits are expressed with the help of the present simple. For example, I take tea. For example, I take tea. This is such a sentence that also all inclusive time, because if we say I take tea, means this is my habit, and this sentence does not tell that when did I start taking tea, and when will I stop taking tea. Means I took tea in the past, and I am taking tea in the present, and I will take tea in future. It means this is called all inclusive time. So I take tea shows the all inclusive time. So habits like timetable and planning. We also plan something and express these plannings in the present simple. General truth, facts, and many more. It means now it is clear that time and tense. So from today onwards, we should not be confused about time and tense. So time is a concept and tense shows the form of the verb. And now you can understand that what is tense. Then you can say that tense shows the action of the verb and the time of an action, means in which time the action is taking place. So hello guys, so how do you think that about our today's class? And if there is any query related to this class, and there is any suggestion from your side about this class, then we can include your queries and suggestions in our next virtual class and next spoken English class. So once again, I thank you all for your care. You are spending your quality time in this such a drastic period, and I I would like to say you that you enjoy all the time and learn more and more things, and in this way we can command our language. In this way we can learn how to speak in English effectively, fluently. There is only one way: just start to speak, listen, and speak. These are two keywords. Just keep in mind. Okay, take care. Have a good day. Thank you so much.